Everybody, how's it going? Today is April 29th, 2021, and that means, you got it, Monster Strike news is here. Let's take a look at what's going on. We know today we get the details of the Jujutsu Kaisen collab. But before we get there, there's a few stuff about Monster Strike Day that we need to go over first. Of course, tomorrow is Monster Strike Day, which is April 30th, right? So that starts early in the day over here in the Pacific time zone. And of course, since it's the 30th, you get 5 orbs obtainable through the Luck Exchange store. You also can get 5 Continuumins and 1 Miracle Min. And if you happen to have 3 or more Lucky Monsters, you can also pick up 2 Fuweru Biscuits that way. Also coming tomorrow is the debut of... Oops. A little too far. There you go. The debut of the newest Shin Chokyu Kyoku quest. It is Shin Belial. Of course, don't forget that to be able to take on the harder Chokyu Kyoku version, you must finish the Kyoku version at least once. You can see that they both occur at the same day. There's 1 hour of overlap. Make sure you don't miss it, because if you don't beat the first lower difficulty, you cannot take on the second higher difficulty one. Also, tomorrow is the debut of the newest Guardian Beast, Brownie. Brownie, if you want to know her stats, of course, she is more of a defense monster for a single, the user of that ability. But take a look at the previous Monster Strike news video for that detail. Of course, her quest begins on April 30th. Again, don't forget, you cannot complete a single Guardian Beast with their quest alone. So if you want to max her out, you're going to have to borrow some plays from another quest. Alright, and that's it. Let's get into the Jujutsu Kaisen collab. And I see I already have a typo there, but that's whatever. It, of course, unsurprisingly, begins as soon as the current event ends. It will be May 2nd noon, which is a Sunday. Of course, like I've said, you know, Japan is going to be chock in the middle of Golden Week, so you should see people enjoying this quite much. Bad English again, that's fine. Alright, let's take a look at the gacha. Here are the characters that will be joining Monster Strike. We will get into them in detail a little bit later, but also I do want to announce, well, they announced that the gacha will be having good job stickers. Unfortunately, that's not the ideal thing in the world, but these 9 gacha good job stickers are stuck behind the gacha, so every 10 pull you will be able to get 1 of these good job stickers along with your pull. So if you want all 9, you are going to have to do 9-10 pulls to do that. Now, of course, once you get 1, it will be removed from the pool, so there's no chance of duplicates. So it is at most 9-10 pulls if you want them all. So if that matters to you, get pulling. Alright, let's take a look at the gacha monster. We will start with Yuji Itadori. He is a bounce balance type with super null gravity barrier, super laser stop, and null poison, so he will not take any poison effects at all. Gauge ability is the null speed down wall and dash. Strike shot is a 20+4 bash plus special attack and attack up when entering the zone. Again, you know, for collab monsters, it is very, very much suggested you go watch the official video on the YouTube channel for Monster Strike. Obviously, they can only describe so much. Always, these special strike shots have special effects, special multipliers, special abilities, traits that really can't be described in words here without actually seeing it in action. It should be up, you know, very, very soon, so make sure you do pay attention to the channel there. And of course, I will probably do a evaluation video somewhere in the middle of the collab to see how these guys actually look. You know, Yuji's bump combos, we have the Reflect Shockwave 12 and a Pierce. Weak Point Lock On Shockwave 5. I mean, first glance, you know, it is just gravity barrier and null damage wall, but seeing that the super laser stop, of course, you'll start healing based on a laser hit and partially of it. And no poison, we'll have to see if that's going to be a big thing in this collab or not, to see how important Yuji will be. Alright, next we have Kento Nanami, Pierce Blast. He has super null damage wall and Dark Slayer on the main. again, all of the bump combos will be able to take advantage of that Dark Slayer. Gauge has Null Magic Circle and Strike Shot Turn Charge. Strike Shot is a 14+8 speed and power up and does a special follow-up attack. And if I remember the description correctly, they did say that this follow-up attack will be on the boss by default. So it's not necessarily the first monster hit, but it will just go to the boss, which is always good to see. Strike Shot is a speed up and power up, and bump combo is the super all range bullet and the super plasma. Yeah, I mean, of course, all range bullet is pretty strong, and the fact that you'll be able to take advantage of the Dark Slayer on top of that is going to be nice. Again, just 2 nulls here, damage roll and magic circle, but depending on what that follow-up attack looks like, because he does have a strike shot turn charge. So, I mean, it is quick though, 14+8. So we'll have to see what exactly is the power there. It could be strong. So we'll have to see. Oh dear. Sorry. There we go. Next up is Gojo Satoru. Pierce balanced, we have a Minesweeper L, super null damage roll, status effect resist, and that's a new ability which apparently I heard incorrectly in the Discord channel, so if you saw that, sorry for saying incorrectly. If your HP is above 75%, Gojo will not take any status effects, which is really strong on paper. Very, very interesting to see. And you can see that he does have Soul Steal on his gauge, along with Null Speed Down Wall, and that will of course help synergize with his ability there, so that as long as you keep your HP up, then Gojo will not be taking status effects. Very nice. Strike Shot is a mouthful. Speed power up, of course, at 16+8 turns. Sorry, and on top of that, damage roll, gravity barriers, warps, mines, and block. Usually block isn't listed in the all nulls, but this is all null plus basically. And all enemies on screen will be delayed. So that Strike Shot is a lot of stuff going on. Bump combo is the Glow Sphere and the Super Bomb Spread bump combo. So I mean, this looks really strong. He is probably, just on paper, without looking at anybody else's Strike Shot abilities, Minesweeper damage wall, Null Speed Down Wall, being able to resist getting status effects, and having Soul Steal to help your HP situation. And on top of that, every 4 moves you have the ability to null everything else. Pretty strong, I think. Pretty strong. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage output, it looks like. So we'll see, of course, how the Strike Shot looks in action, but if there's anything else plus alpha on that. But looks like the winner is Gojo. Alright. We also have 4 5-star monsters, which of course, if you are not familiar with Monster Strike, they are going to be very strong, even though they are relegated to rarity slightly lower. But Tsumiki Fushigoro and Nobara Kugisaki are your 4 5-star monsters in the gacha. Now, of course, we have plenty of event monsters that you can collect. I guess these are going to be the bad guys. We have Jogo here in fire. We have Hanami in the wood element, Mahito in the dark, and the 4 5-star event monsters are going to be Mai Zenin and Ultimate Mekamaru. Of course, all of these will be available through the event quest. Of course, the 4 5-stars are going to be available at all times. One of those 3 is going to be the 24/7 direct drop quest, and the other 2 you can find on the schedule when they show up. Alright, we also have an Insidious quest because, of course, it's a collab. When's the last time we haven't had a Chokyu Kyoku Insidious class? This time we're going to have Aoi Todo be the boss here, and Aoi's quest is going to be one of those special quests where all monsters you bring into this quest will be featured at plus 99 luck, so you don't need to bring any max lucks for this quest. Just bring your OPs and take him down, co-op with other people to maximize your drop count so that you don't have to run this over and over and over, or you can run it less time. You'll still have to run it over and over a few times. And of course, as with collabs, we have a special mission, the Jujutsu Shogyu Mission, and basically you're going to have a rank. You want to increase that rank all the way up to the highest level. You're going to start at the Yonkyu and go all the way up to the Tokkyu level, and that is going to be available along with the collab quests. And what are you going to be doing? Well, it's a simple clear mission and upgrade. There's going to be 3 missions for each level. You're going to need to clear all 3 to move on to the next level. For example, the Yonkyu is basically saying no continue clear certain quests, and the last one is saying play any 3 collab quests. And so we're just going to get them. Of course, they're going to get harder and harder as you go up the ranks, but of course you get some rewards by climbing up the mission tier, including some good job stickers, the Jujutsu no Kaisen Ju, I guess, character gonna be available as a badge. You also get some in-game items, including a Tokudama and that super type scroll, which is always nice to see, as well as a title that says you are Tokkyu Jujutsu Shi. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, on top of that, you can still get even more monsters. We got Toge, Inumaki, Maki Zenin, and Panda available. And these are going to be special monsters that you can obtain in a slightly different manner. There are quests for them that will show up on the event calendar, but they are slightly different from normal quests. And how they are different is because the amount of times you can run these quests will be tied to your current mission rank. If you are on the Jun Nikyu or lower, you'll only be able to do the quest once per day. If you are from the Nikyu all the way up to the Ikkyu level, you'll be able to do that twice. And if you have reached the highest level, Tokkyu, you will be able to run this quest 3 times per day. Now, as usual, this is, let's see, okay, so each one of these quests as host will refresh at midnight Japan time every day. Now, I said as host, and that's important because the amount of drops you get will depend on how you play these quests. If you solo clear these quests, you as the host, well, you're the only person playing, you will get 15 drops of that monster. If you play co-op and you are the host, you will earn 25 drops. If you join a co-op quest as a guest, you will only get 5 drops. However, the important thing to know here is when you're joining as guest, you do not spend up any of those usages, right? Whatever that like blue spirit icon looks like, right? Juryoku. It only gets spent as a host. So, if you just want to finish it right away, sure, you can just join like on Game With or in your line group or your Discord group. That's fine. Keep joining as many times as you want. But the amount of hosts you get are going to be limited per day. In addition, the active quests for these monsters will be rotating in a temporal manner. So from the 4th to the 8th, you will be getting Maki there. And then from the 8th to the 12th, Panda's quest will be up. And then from the 12th to the 15th, oh man, I already forgot his name. Where's your name? Toge. There you go. I could have read that. Oh well. Toge is up from 12th to the 15th, and in the last 48 hours of the quest, from the 15th through the 17th, you will see all 3 available at the same time. For those of you slackers who missed out. Now, be careful. Your hosts are limited per day, right? So if you wait until the end, you're not going to have enough hosts to finish it on your own. You, of course, like I said, can always join as many as guests, but you're only going to get 5 at a time. So it definitely is rewarding to stay on top of this and clear them per day so that you can maximize your results, right? If you do a host, let's say you do a host and a guest each day, that's 30 drops. You can do it in, I guess, 4 days total. You don't even have to join as a guest because then all your hosts will handle it as long as you call, all right? Also, as with every collab, and this is really nice for new players, each of these monsters function as a max luck during the quest. And this is going to be really nice for newcomers because you have essentially 3 max luck monsters that you can use while the quest is active. And of course, if you're new, max luck means, as you can see on the picture, you are guaranteed 2 treasure chest drops at the end of the quest, which could be boss drops, which again will connect you to get even more max luck monsters. And of course, you want to max luck the monsters from the collab before they go away forever. Alright, and as usual, we get some nice login bonuses. You're going to get orbs every day. A few of those days, you're going to get a few copies of those special drop monsters that we were talking about. And I assume on day 4 and day 8, we'll get some Tokudamas for the collab. Alright, that's it for the Jujutsu collab. You can, of course, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. But before we wrap up, we have a transcension to announce. It is Maeda Kenji, and I mean, the art looks really nice for sure. Let's take a look at his stats here. He is a bounce power type, and we got super null damage wall, Ajin Samurai Slayer M, and we got bump combo boost on the ability, main ability. Gauge has null block and strike shot turn reducer. Strike shot is a 20+8 speed up power up, and you will attack or get your attack increased every time you kill an enemy on that turn. Bump combo is a Chojutsu slash, and sub bump is a defense speed up. Not too bad, honestly. It's a nice combination of his two base Evo and ascended forms. So probably people will be happy with this. And of course, you could always, complain for more, but honestly, it's not that bad. Alright, and next news, and I swiped too far. May 6th, same time as usual. I mean, it's going to be in the middle of the collab, so I don't think we're going to get anything big then. So hopefully it's a nice and quick one, so that I don't have much to worry about. And once again, because I have been doing a little bit different on the lucky monsters, I do not have it on here yet, so let me copy and paste it here, and okay, there we go. Alright, next week Lucky's monsters are here. Of course, we got Seki no Hara no no there from the latest events, so hopefully you got that one. Horai, maybe if you've been on top of that, you have her max luck with all her different forms as well. But yeah, there are your lucky monsters. So that's it for today. Hopefully you are excited for the Jujutsu Kaisen collab. I do think we've got some solid gets available for that. So be excited. That is coming very, very soon. May 2nd on Sunday, Japan time. So start off your weekend with some Jujutsu. I don't know if that makes sense, but it is a club that people seem to enjoy. So I'm ready to do some gacha pulls on there. So thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, hit the like button and make sure you subscribe if you have not already. What did I miss? Comment. Yeah, comment below, and don't forget ENG Monst will have all of these photos available to look at, and of course Discord is available to talk with other folks who may be enjoying the collab and you need somebody to talk with there. So that's it for me today. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye bye.